Kipsters, today you will summarize a story. Your task for today is to read the story and then choose the text that best completes the table. Let's learn with an example. Before we begin, let's take a look at our notes under Key Idea. A story summary includes the most important details in a story. To write a good summary, think about the main story elements. The story's background includes information that sets the scene and introduces the main characters. It may also state the story's setting or describe an important event that happens at the beginning of a story. The main problem in the story is something that goes wrong for the characters or something that needs to be fixed or changed. The problem or conflict is what causes the characters to take action. The solution to the story's main problem is how the problem in the story is solved. The solution or resolution is what wraps up the story. You can take notes on story elements using a graphic organizer like a table. Then you can use the graphic organizer to help you write a story summary. Your summary should include the story elements. You should also include transition words and a few more details to help the summary flow. Here's some examples. You can see it with this completed graphic organizer. Background. Lily has to stay home and babysit her little sister Marley while their parents go out. Problem. Lily gets upset when Marley spills spaghetti all over the kitchen floor. Solution. Lily and Marley turn cleaning up the kitchen into a fun game. A good summary might be, Lily is babysitting her little sister Marley while their parents go out. During dinner, Lily gets upset because Marley spills spaghetti all over the kitchen floor. However, Lily has an idea. She attaches rags to her and Marley's feet, and they twirl across the kitchen floor. Just like that, cleaning up the kitchen turns into a fun game. Let's now look at our example. We need to read the story and complete the first part of the table using the text that best describes the story's background. As a reminder, the background includes information that sets the scene and introduces the main characters. Let's go ahead and look at the story. Putting the pieces together. Slowly but surely, Aaron and his grandparents were making progress. Boxes of all sizes were piling up throughout the house. Aaron's grandparents had lived in the house for decades and had gathered many possessions. Aaron was helping them pack up everything from dusty knickknacks to pieces of furniture. They were going to a smaller house nearby, and Aaron was grateful they weren't moving too far away. The dining room was full of fragile keepsakes, many from India where his grandparents were born. Aaron ripped long pieces of packing paper to wrap his grandparents' dishes. Then he carefully stacked the chinaware in a box. Aaron had fond memories of eating from the red, yellow, and blue plates during holidays. Aaron finished taping up the box for dinner plates. He lifted it up to move it out of the way, but the box was very heavy. It slipped from his arms and crashed to the floor. All three of them heard the pieces shatter. "I'm sorry," Aaron apologized. "It's okay," his grandfather said quietly. "It was an accident." They opened the box, and sure enough, many of the plates were broken. Only a few of them remained whole. Aaron knew the plates were from his grandparents' native country. They had been passed down from another generation. Aaron cringed. He felt terrible. "It was an accident," his grandmother repeated, patting him on the back. "Don't worry." Carefully, they put the broken pieces into the garage bag. Aaron's grandfather carried the bag to the garbage can in the garage. They continued packing for a little bit, but Aaron still felt guilty. He struggled to think of a way to make it up to his grandparents. Soon Aaron saw his father's car pull into the driveway. "I have to go," he said. "My dad is here to pick me up." He kissed them both and left through the garage. Aaron saw the bag of broken plate pieces and grabbed it. "What's that?" his father asked as Aaron climbed into the car. Aaron looked at the bag in his hands as an idea came to him. "This," he said, "is an art project." The following day, he went to the store and purchased everything he needed. At home, Aaron went to work. He used a thin board shaped like a rectangle as the base. He took the careful plate pieces and glued them in a creative arrangement on the board. Aaron let the glue dry overnight and then he filled the spaces with white grout. Finally, he sealed the red, yellow, and blue artwork with a glossy spray. When it was dry, Aaron wrapped it up. A few days later, his family gathered at his grandparents' new house. Aaron handed his grandparents his gift and smiled as they unwrapped the artwork. Aaron's grandfather gasped as he figured out where the artwork came from. "This is amazing. I can't wait to hang it in our new home," Aaron's grandmother said as she gave him a big hug. So, as a reminder, the background is the part of the story that sets the scene. We're trying to figure out which one of these three sentences best does that. Aaron's grandparents are assisting him with an art project. Aaron is helping his grandparents pack their house for a move. Or Aaron is looking through his grandparents' basement for missing dishes. How does our story start? And how does it set the scene that introduces the main characters? We can find this answer by looking at our first paragraph. In the first paragraph, it lets us know that they are packing up because his grandparents are preparing for a move. Therefore, I know that the correct answer must be that Aaron is helping his grandparents pack their house for a move. Let's go ahead and check our work quickly under the solution. It says, look at the following details from the story. Aaron's grandparents had lived in a house for decades and had gathered many possessions. Aaron was helping them pack up everything from dusty knickknacks to pieces of furniture. They show you the story's background. Aaron is helping his grandparents pack their house for a move. Remember, if you're ever stuck, always click Learn with an Example so that you can review the notes and see where they went correct, or so that you can review the notes and see where you should go to fix your results.